Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I live in Michigan with my husband and my two girls. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. And this is episode 120. Got my coffee in my Scrappy Sunday mug. Pumpkin spice creamer. And today is Sunday, September 26th, 2021. Can't believe September's already over with. This is a podcast where I share my knitting, crocheting, cross-stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. If you are new, welcome, and if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I will have all the show notes right down there, links to where you can find me. I'm most active on Instagram. Patterns, yarns, bags, all that good stuff right down there. I usually don't mention this, but I also, in my show notes, when I do my reading and watching segment towards the end, I will have all the books and the shows typed out, so if you want to look them up, you can do so. All right, first, what I'm wearing. I'm wearing my Painting Waves shawl by Stephen West. I think I finished this, I don't remember, was this last month? Pretty sure this was the shawl that I made last month, maybe? Oh, I love it. It's probably one of my favorites, but I love all my shawls, so who knows? And I used Hue Loco mini set, and then Lolo did it in that gray color. I think it's Folsom. Oh, my eye itches. Oh, sorry. All right. I think that's all my spiel. I have 3 finished objects and 3 whips. And then I have some skeins that future cast-ons. And I did not buy any yarn this week. That's a lie. I forgot. If you watched my last episode, I was thinking about buying the Trilogy Yarn Advent calendar, the Christmas vacation. I did it. Oops. I knew that if I didn't buy that, I was going to regret it because I would see everybody on Instagram opening it. So I did it. Oops. So I gotta be good. Probably no more yarn buying for the rest of the year. But that's probably not going to happen because I forgot. Oh no. Let's see if I can pull this out. I saw on Instagram that Yorkshire Spinners came out with their new Christmas colorway. This is last year's, I think. So I think I might buy it. It's just one skein. And this is cheaper stuff, right? It's okay. So that I might buy that. I'm not going to be able to put that back. We're just going to set that there. You'll see a hole. See the hole right there? All right. So, yeah. I don't know why I keep telling myself that no more yarn because I end up buying yarn. It's okay. That's just one skein. And I think it's like $12 or $13. That's nothing. That's nothing. All right, are we ready for finished objects? I think we are. All right, I had some good ones this week. These are probably my all-time favorite scrappy socks. And I feel like once I'm done podcasting here, I'm going to put these on my feet because they are that good. And it's Scrappy Sunday. Look at these. Oh my. There's just no words. No words. So you hear my husband yelling at the children to be quiet. So I use Nomadic yarn scraps. And I did these for the Monster Sock Cal on Instagram. The knit along. Because I can't resist a knit along. So yeah, I just took scraps and I just knit. No rhyme or reason. Some of them have duplicate colors in each, but I did not put them in the same placement. And yeah, I pretty much just knit at least a color repeat, sometimes a little bit more, and then I just switched colors randomly. So yeah. Oh, I love these. I did 64 stitches, magic loop, cuff down, 12 rows of 2x2 rib, afterthought heel. Oh, I need to put these on my feet. Beautiful. Oh. So, yeah. And I still have a ton of scraps of Nomadic yarn, so I could probably make another pair. I think the one color that I used, pretty much all of it, was this catnap colorway right here. I just had a little ball, and I'm pretty sure I used all of it. So that is all gone. But yeah, so now I want to knit more of my Nomadic yarns so I can make some more scrappy socks. Oh, so beautiful. All right. Finish object number 2. I finished these. These were not, I had to update my show notes because these were not done. I did my show notes on Friday, and I finished them on Friday, so I had to do some little updating. Look at these. These are my DK socks. My shawl's falling off. So they look a little weird on my blockers because they're like thick slipper socks. So I used Knitpicks Stroll, black and white, and then I used red for the toes and the heels. Kind of wish I did the cuffs. That's okay. I still think they look pretty cool. So I used the Crazy Sock Lady pattern, the DK weight vanilla sock pattern. I think that's what it's called. I will link it down below. It is a free pattern. I did the medium size, which is 48 stitches, and I used a US 3. Yeah. I pretty much used her pattern. I just put an afterthought heel in instead of her heel flap and gusset because I'm not into that. Afterthought heel all the way. I know someday I should probably try it, but these really fit. They fit my foot fine, so yeah, I just have a hard time trying something different when I like how this fits. So this is my other pair of socks. Oh, bam. 2 pairs of socks this week. Go me. All right, and my last finish object. I finished my Musselburgh hat, and oh my word, you guys. I think this is like the best hat pattern ever. And it's a little fiddly on the top, but oh my, does it feel good. It feels good. So I really want to cast on another one, and I'm tempted to do self-striping. My self-striping is all right there. I just gotta, like, I know a lot of that. I just want to make socks out of it. So I need to, like, just really think about it. How many socks do you have? I know I have a lot of hats too, but I have more socks than hats. So I need to go through there and just, like, really think about. Actually, I was thinking about this one because I have shorty socks. This is Tag. Come on, Tag, work with me. Night Owl Fibers. This is her Bellatrix Lestrange colorway. I have shorty socks in this yarn, but this is a thicker yarn, so I don't know. This is only 437 yards, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to use that. So yeah, I got to think about it. I have a lot of. Or maybe some Felici. I don't know. I got to think about it. But it's going to be a while before I cast another hat on. But yeah, I finished it. I'll try it on for you. And then I'll show you, I'll unfold it so I can show you the hot dog form that I was talking about. And it fits. It's a little, no, it's not snug. I was going to say it was snug, but it's not. So yeah, here we go. It's a little slouchy. I like a little slouchy. My really crazy curly hair that you can probably see. Yeah. I can't see it, but... Oh, it looks really good with my shawl, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. But yeah, it just feels... I can't describe to you how it feels. It just feels... It's fingering weight, and it's double because it's in a tube. But yeah, it feels good. It feels good, and I will definitely be making another one of these. I have a skein of yarn. Let me fix my hair. We'll put it back in the messy bun. Messy bun. Messy buns for life, right? I have, just like pulling all my yarn out of my back here. I have this skein, which I was planning on making a hat with. So this might be the next one because I'm unsure about my self-striping one, but I would love to make a self-striping one. And this is Hue Loco. Bah Humbug. I bought this last year. This is one of her Christmas colorways from last year. It's a purple and teal and gray. So I might be making another Musselburgh hat out of this. We'll see. We're getting close to Advent knitting and Stephen West mystery knitting. So I don't know if I'll have enough time to make another one of these. Before I unfold it, this is pineapple yarn, tangerine green colorway. Boop. So this is what it looks like. It is a paid for pattern, so I don't want to give too much away. Yeah, but you just make like a hot dog. Start at one end, end at the other, and then you just fold it in on itself. Takes a little bit of maneuvering, but yeah, just ta-da! Hat. I did this for the knit along over at We Share Needles and the Crafted Pearl. They're doing a knit along. They're hosting a knit along together with this pattern. I think it ends October 31st. So I need to post my finished object in there before I forget. So yeah, you still have another month to enter. I don't know when I started this. I think it was like Labor Day weekend, because I know it started September 1st. So it took me about 2.5 weeks to make this. And I wasn't even like really concentrating on that. That was just something I worked on in the evenings. But then when I got really close to finishing it, I'm like, okay, it's go time. So I took a day and I just finished it up. But, yep, I love that pooling. Look at that pooling. It's awesome. All right, and that is all of my finished objects. That's it. Now we're going to go on to my whips. 2 of them are new. You have not seen them. And one is an old whip. All right, this is in a bag that my friend made for me. I love it. It's one of my favorites. All right. Guess what I cast on, guys? If you watched my last episode and previous episodes, I kept bringing out this yarn. Mustache yarn. Everything is awesome. I finally cast it on. Are you so proud of me? You guys are like, oh yes, she finally casted that yarn on. She'll stop talking about it. Oh, this has a story, but we'll kind of talk about it in life stuff. I had another bad week, but everything is fine now. So, my oldest daughter, we'll get into it a little bit. My oldest daughter had to stay home on Wednesday. I will talk about why in life stuff. But she wanted to watch the Lego movie, and I said, "Oh, stop. I'm going to cast these socks on right now." So it was like perfect timing. So I did 15 rounds of 2x2 rib. These are going to be shorty socks. I'm going to put the heel right where the white markers are. These ones are counting my rows, 10 rows per marker, doing 64 stitches. These are Chiaogoo red lace, 2.5 millimeter, which is a US 1.5, 32-inch cord. Yep, this is all I have of the sock, and I am going to use this, wow, get out your sunglasses, for toes and heels. This is a Knitpicks Stroll pucker. I feel like I'm going to mess up and I'm going to say a bad word with this one. They should have changed it to something else. It's going to make me accidentally swear. So yeah, this is what I have so far. I think I pretty much did this in one day. Yeah, I think I did. And then I switched to my DK socks because I wanted to finish them up. But that's all I got for those. And those are going to be a gift. The person watches and they know that they're for them. And I probably give it away because I put it in the bag that she made me. So I bet every time she sees that bag, she's like, "Ooh, are those for me?" All right, my second whip. This one you also have not seen. This is in my Bags by Awesome Granny. I'm pretty sure I use this bag for these socks. Instead of switching my bag, I just put more yarn in here. All right, these are also another pair of DK socks. DK weight socks. That didn't sound right. So I'm using Knitpicks Stroll. I'm holding 2 strands together. Hollyberry and Dove Heather, my other color that I love of Knitpicks is Dove Heather. So, all right, here's one sock. I just need the toe and the heel. Second sock. 20 rows-ish. So yeah, this is what I got. I know my camera's not the best for close-ups, but this is what I have. Gonna put the heel here, and for the heel, the toe and heel, I'm gonna hold this together, the Hollyberry, and do the toes and heels in this color. So yeah. So I just did the one sock and I cut it, and I'm gonna stop until I finish this sock, and then I'll do the toes and heels. Because if I don't have enough of the red, I do have, you can't see it, but I do have another skein of it. I just wanted to see if I can do all of it with one ball of Stroll, or, yeah, you know what I mean. If I could use one ball of Stroll for 2 socks and the toes and heels. But since you're holding it double, I am unsure about it. So we're just going to try it. If not, it's not a big deal because I have more. But yeah, this is what I have. These are on Chiaogoo red lace needles, my favorite. These are US 3s, 3.25 millimeter, 32-inch cord. I'm just doing them tandem. Normally I would do the toe and then cast on the second sock, but this is just how it worked out. So yeah, and this is also the DK weight pattern by the Crazy Sock Lady. DK weight vanilla sock. I will have it linked down below. Pretty much the same thing as those black and white ones that I had. 48 stitches, mediums. I do 10 rows of cuff, 40 rows of leg, and then I put my heel, and then I do another 45-ish for the foot. Kids are being loud and annoying today. That's how life is, right? So yeah, this is what I have. I would love to finish these today. Can I do it? I think I can. These things are really fast. So that is all my sock whips. My last whip. And I gotta rearrange because my foot's falling asleep. Ouch. My last whip is my cross stitch and my stitching notes. Nope, stitching the high notes. I think this is, she calls this her needlework case. It's got a zipper here. It's very nice. Excuse me. All right, I like almost finished this. I was so close, but didn't work, and it's okay, and I will finish it. I will finish it this week. No problem. This is what I am working on. This is the Candy Claws by Satsuma Street. I bought this kit on her website. I will link it down below. But, oh, yeah, after looking at this, I'm like, I was so close to finishing it. That's okay. I've been working on this. After my oldest goes to school, there's like an hour and a half before my second kid needs to go to school, so this is what I've been working on until she has to go to school. Look at this. Now you see there's holes and there's like, you can see the mustache like outline. That's where there's going to be beads. And his eyes are going to go in there, so he doesn't have eyes, but he's got his nose and his rosy cheeks. So yeah, and then he's going to have some sequins in his beard. Sequins? Can you see those? He's going to have some sequins in his beard and the Hollyberry. So yeah, I think last time all I had was the hat. I think I just had the red part, the red and pink part, and then this pom-pom. I think that's all I had done last week. I don't remember. So yeah, I just need to do his end of his coat, the rest of the candy cane, and his boots, and then put all the beads on. So I will have this done. Now, I say done, I mean, I'm stitching all of them, and then you have to cut them out. Cut them out, and then you have to get some, I already have some felt, sticky back felt, and then you trace, after you cut it, you trace it on there, and then you trace it on your felt, and then you cut your felt out, and then you stick that on here, and then you have put a tie on it. I'm going to do that step after I have them all stitched, or at least most of them, so that I can do like an assembly line, instead of getting all my stuff out, cutting it all out. I can just do a bunch at once. So once I finish all of them, I will show them, but I don't know when that's going to happen. But, oh, it looks so cute. And I'll show the back. I feel like I'm very neat cross-stitcher, kind of. I don't know, but there's the back. I don't know. Is that messy? I don't really care. Like I said, I'm going to put felt on the back of it. You're not going to see it. Oh, it'll be so cute. See it? So yeah, I will have this stitched and all the beads on, and I will show it next week as a finished object, because in my book it's finished, because that's most of the work, is all that stitching. And that's all my whips. That's it. Now we will show future cast-ons. And if you watched my last episode, did you see that both of the yarns that I showed last week in future cast-ons did get cast on? Ding! So I was so proud of myself. I realized that. I'm like, ooh, I think, yeah, I showed these as future cast-ons, and I actually did it. All right, so since it is September 26th, it's almost time for Desert Vista Dye Works cast-on day for her 7th annual Desert Vista Dye Works Sock Club? I probably said that wrong. So this is what I picked for October. Oh, and it's like, it's the perfect one for October. Somebody eating candy corn. Look at that. So I think it's going to have a white, orange, and yellow stripe. And then it's going to have that speckly, greenish zombie stripe in there. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be casting on. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is the last episode for September. Because the first is on Friday. So these will be cast on Friday, which means I will have at least a cuff done, maybe more. It depends on other whips. But yeah, and I need to finish these before, oh wow, I can't believe that's, we only have like 2 more weeks. Actually, it's not this Friday, it's next Friday is the Mystery Knit Along starts. So I gotta finish up some stuff. So these are gonna cast on the 1st, and they have to be finished before the 8th. Have to. Because I'm gonna be focusing on that shawl, and these have to be done before the 31st. So those will definitely be cast on. This one I am unsure about. I want to cast these on, but we will see on my other whips. If I finish that cross stitch, I'll have more time to knit in the morning, but this is Legacy Fiber Arts Glass Ceiling. This is their 75-25% or superwash merino nylon base, 436 yards. I want to make shorties out of these. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a gray heel and toe. So if I finish all of my whips that I showed you, and depending on what day it is, if it's before the 1st, I might cast these on. I don't know. I feel like if I finish my DK socks today, I feel like, and those shorty socks will probably take 3 days. So I don't know. I'm unsure. I'm going to be in the stage where it's like, well, I don't want to start anything new, but I still have like 2 days. But I can't finish something in 2 days, so I don't know. We'll see. Pretty sure I'll probably be knitting socks like in the evenings during the knit along, the mystery knit along, because I don't think I'm going to be able to focus or concentrate in the evenings on something like that. So maybe I'll work on socks in the evening. So maybe I will cast these on. We'll see. But I got to finish those two whips first. So those are my future cast-ons. All right, we'll get a sip of coffee and we'll do reading and watching. Let's fall asleep. Let's rearrange myself again. I really need to like get a professional area with a chair and a desk instead of my hodgepodge of my setup here. You guys would laugh if you could see how my setup is. It's probably like how all podcasters start, right? They all start with boxes stacked with books and their phone propped up on the books, sitting on the floor. Yeah. All right, let's go into reading and watching. I finished I can hear my husband sneezing. He's not feeling well. We'll get into that in life stuff. All right, reading, watching, focus. I finished Broken by Jenny Lawson. That book is so good. If you want to laugh, go read that. I feel like what's the word? Relate to her so much because I am like an extreme introvert, and just some of her stories I can like picture myself like, yeah, I would totally do that, or I would totally not do that. Some of them, she's a little out there. So, but I loved it. I also finished The Madness of Crowds by Louise Penny. That is the Inspector, is it Gamache? I don't know how to say it. Series. That's the new book, the latest book, the newest book. Do not read that book unless you have read all the other ones, and you need to read them in order. So if you want to go back to the first one is Still Life. That's the first one. I think this one is the 17th or the 16th. So yeah, there's a lot of books if you're looking for something. I would highly suggest them. They are very good. All right, I am currently reading To Sir Phillip with Love. That is the Bridgerton number 5. I decided to go back to that series, I think. Is there 8? I think there's 8 books. I could be wrong. Maybe there's 6. So I started that. That's audio. And then I downloaded, my hold came in for the library for Billy Summers, which is I think it's the newest Stephen King book. So I have that downloaded on my phone. So once I finish the Bridgerton book, I will probably read that. And yeah, I know it's like a 500-page book, so I got to get with it. Hopefully I can finish it in 3 weeks. So that's all for reading. Watching. My husband and I are rewatching Battlestar Galactica. We're on the last season, which is, I think, 4.5 or 5, one of those. We're also rewatching Stargate SG-1. We're on season 5. Oh, that's a good show, too, if you like sci-fi. Well, I guess it's sci-fi because there's... it's not really... Is it time travel? Traveling? It's sci-fi. And then I am watching on my own Fargo season 3. Oh, that's so good. I love that show. I think I have a few more episodes left and I'm done. Yeah, so I'll have to figure out something else to watch. And I'm also watching The Walking Dead season 11. I'm like almost caught up. I'm a little late because I was waiting to see if I could buy the whole season. I talked about that in previous episodes. But I was able to buy the whole season. And then on Mondays, they'll say I have a new episode. Someone mentioned that you could download them, but I don't think my phone has enough space for that. And I don't want to watch it on my phone. It's too tiny. So I don't know. Can you download shows? I'm like, we have an Apple TV. Can you download shows and watch them? I don't think you can. So, anyway. So I've watched 4 episodes so far. I have 1 right now that I have not watched, but I think there's gonna be a new episode tonight. So I'll be 2 behind. We'll see if I can watch 1 tomorrow, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Yep, and that's it for reading and watching. All right, we're gonna go into life stuff real fast. 33 minutes, that's not that bad. 34 minutes. Rearrange myself again. So I had a very stressful week again, but everything is okay now. And I just need to prepare myself that this is how it's going to be. And I just need to go with the flow, because this isn't going to be the last time that this happens. On Tuesday about 1:30, I got a phone call from my oldest daughter's school saying that she was exposed to someone that had COVID or tested positive. That is what they told me. So they said, can you pick her up? She has to quarantine. A nurse will call you. The school nurse will call me and tell me what I need to do. The nurse didn't call me. Didn't call Tuesday. Didn't call Wednesday. So Wednesday evening, we decided to email her. Say, hey, what's up? What do we need to do? How long does she need to quarantine? When can she go back to school? What's the rules? Does she have to be tested before she comes back? All this stuff. So then, like an hour or an hour and a half after we sent that email, she emails us back, which I'm like, I should have emailed you a long time ago. So it was about 9:30 at night. We got the email, and she said, oh, our information was incorrect. She can come back to school. That's all the email said. So I'm assuming that the student that was in question had symptoms, thought they had it, but didn't get tested, and then they got tested and it was negative. So I think that's how the scenario played out. So yeah, she's okay. We're not feeling well, but I'm pretty sure it's just a cold, because my youngest daughter was all stuffy for a few days last week, and now she's fine, and now my husband's sick, and now I'm feeling yucky. So I don't know. Cross your fingers for me that I'm just sick for a few days, and then I'm fine. My husband feels worse than I do, so I don't know if he's in the middle of it and I'm like just starting. So we'll see. I'm just like, great. But pretty sure it's just a cold, because she had no fever, no coughing, no loss of taste or smell, no fever. She was just stuffy and runny nose. So, and that's the symptoms that my husband is having. So pretty sure she got a cold and now she's spreading it to everybody. Yeah, she was fine by Thursday. I think the weekend she started not feeling well. But then she was fine on Thursday. And I was fine, so I'm like, all right, we got through it. And then my husband started getting sick, and I'm like, oh, darn it. Thought we could go through with just one kid being sick. Nope. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it will not be bad. It's been a long time since I've had a cold. Pretty sure I was not sick at all this year until now. Or 2020. Yeah, I'm pretty sure probably my last cold was sometime in 2019. Pretty sure. So we'll see how this goes. All right, what else? Exciting news. Oh, my couch, sofa, however you want to say it, and my recliner are being delivered on Friday. As long as we're all feeling well. So I'm like, great, we're all sick, and now we might have to reschedule it. I don't know, we'll see. Like I said, if it's just a cold, I don't think I'm going to worry about it. My husband is going to probably be working, and I will be dealing with them, and they're probably just going to be in and out, because they are not taking the old couch, which makes me mad. So we'll have to figure out how to get rid of that. So, yeah, they're just going to plop the furniture in and leave, so they're probably going to be in the house like maybe 10 minutes, if that. So, yeah. So that's all my exciting stuff. I'm excited for my chair. I'm so excited for my chair. We bought them, or ordered them, like July 4th weekend. So, and I got the phone call saying they're here, and we're going to deliver them on Friday, so unless something happens, or they have to, if they don't have the people to deliver it or something, it might get postponed, but as of right now, it is scheduled for Friday, and I can't wait. It's a rocking one. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to knit in it. All right. I guess I will end it here. So if I'm not like feeling well, I probably won't do an episode next week. Maybe I'll just be sick for a few days, and then I'll sound horrible, but I'll feel fine. So if I'm not feeling well next week, that is probably why, but I feel like I can do it. I know I get a cold and I'm like, whatever. let's move on. Let's get stuff done. Stuff has to be done. My husband gets sick. He's like, I'm dying. I'm dying. I can't do anything. It's like, oh my God. So I don't know. That's how man colds are, right? So we will see. If I am not feeling well, I think I'll try to post. I think I can post in the community board on YouTube. I'll probably post it there saying that I'm not feeling well and I'll see you next week. Or I'll probably also post on Instagram. I know not everybody has Instagram, so I'll try to do both. But cross your fingers that it's not that bad. Right now I'm not feeling horrible, but I'm just like, I think the part of my brain is like, oh my, your husband's sick. That means you're going to get sick. You're going to get sick. I keep thinking, I'm like, all right, here we go. And then nothing. So I'm hoping it'll be like that. And it's not that bad. But if I'm like coughing a lot or something, or sneezy, or just runny nose, probably won't do it. But we'll just see. We will go with the flow. All right, need to stop rambling and move on. We need to wrap this up. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Ring the bell if you want to get notified when I upload new episodes. If you have any questions or comments, put them right down there. You can tell me what you're working on. Or are you doing the Stephen West Mystery Knit Along? Let me know if you're doing that. I don't know. Whatever you want to tell me. I'm up for reading anything. So send out your healing vibes for the minor cold that my house has seemed to have. My daughter, she was fine, so maybe she gets that from me. She's like, whatever, I have a cold, I have stuff to do. I'm not going to let it ruin my life, right? So hopefully I will be well enough to record next week. Yeah, this is an awkward ending because I kind of said, oh no, we just need to end this. All right. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And hopefully I will see you next week. Bye.